You can begin, David.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Our school is IES Fray Andrés. Is a public school. Is supported by the state. We are in Puertollano.
Mandatory use of face masks, borders of autonomous region closed except to visit family.
Close to spectators because a lot of people concur in these places. Christmas events were not permitted, and each autonomous region has to decide the rules for cultural and religious events. And for shopping and
Hello, I'm Violeta and I'm going to talk about the rules for Christmas in our region. During the Christmas holidays, we couldn't leave our region if it wasn't to visit our family. We had to get home before midnight, but on a special night, we could arrive an hour later. In restaurants, we couldn't be together more than 6 people, and we had to keep the safe distance.
Hello, my name is Adrian, and I'm going to tell you the second part of COVID-19 rules in Castilla.
We have hand sanitizer and disinfectant spray in all classroom and common areas. We have a COVID-19 responsible for contact with medical services and have information about quarantine people.
Now I'm going to explain the pandemic's impact in Puertollano. Okay. Here in Puertollano, we have an industrial complex and a lot of activity or refinery activity. And this has decreased due to the lockdown.
David, for this wonderful presentation which you explained to all our colleagues how you apply this project in your school. Impressive. We are also implying this, but we're just at the beginning with 2 students, and at this moment I also have some enthusiastic students from 4th grade also willing to follow up with this project. So I really see some ideas which I can combine with my 4th grade students. It's great to see this presentation. Thank you very much. So,
You're welcome.
It's really impressive that we can cooperate back then. I think my history teacher will like it very much. So I'm going to talk with him about it tomorrow immediately. So we keep in touch. Thank you very much. Now I think that maybe the Turkish school can introduce themselves. They have in this moment the same situation. They are giving online lessons. So the preparation of the workshop is quite hard. We also find those difficulties when you cannot work together at school and you have to do a lot of things online. So, Ali, may I give you something to say? It will be one of your students who will tell something about the school, where you are in Turkey, and how you feel about this project.
Sean, I'd like to give some brief information about the school that the students will. School with a few students, about 130 students we have. In our high school, we just have 27 students, but it's a big, huge building with kindergarten, primary, secondary, and high school. We are really happy being invited to this webinar, and it will be a great experience.
Hello, my name is Belen. I'm from Turkey. I study in Tekben College. Today, I'm going to talk about COVID-19. COVID-19 is a global threat affecting the world. In addition, it has affected our individuals and social life unexpectedly. My friends, family, and country, pandemic means a reflection of our priorities and enjoying time together. A reflection to see the country in a better light during this unconventional time, to enjoying time together. As limiting the time outside is crucial to beating this pandemic. The effects are, with the COVID-19 process, social directors are remotely. So it's a big trade that the search for remaining COVID life has to be given. As a result of physical isolation, many people sharing physical space in a monotonous flow remain in the station. Social and sensory isolation of individuals has negative effects. From meaningful social relationships, deprived of organic access to depressive symptoms, anxiety symptoms, and it can increase feelings of loneliness. It took some measures to prevent the spread of COVID-19 in Turkey. Some of these are: from February 5th, all from China have been stopped. Different hospitals were determined into necessary examinations in hospitals. Churches applied. Some shopping malls and more are closed. Although Turkish people are tired of these restrictions, they generally comply with the restrictions. To talk about the state of country where I live, there are about 3 million cases and there are around 30,000 deaths. Living in a small town, our community has bound together in helping each other. Even more during this difficult time. For example, my next door neighbors are more prone to getting COVID-19 due to their age. Thus, my family grocery shops more than every week. I believe the precautions are enough as it has diminished the inflation of my COVID in my small town. The solution to this pandemic is not straightforward, but rather numerous obstacles must be taken in order to prevent.
Emirhan, who is in our 11th grade, and he will tell you about his position in Corona.
Hello everybody, I'm Emran. I live in Turkey and study at the Technical College. We are so lucky that me and my family have not been infected by COVID-19. Although we are taking necessary measures to be protected, but all of them know still looking for the best.
As someone said, the world has never been like this, and it will never be the same again. So since February we have been experiencing this corona in very, very hard way. And I would like right now two of our friends to tell you about this, the way how it went on. So IBK will be the first one to start talking about it. IBK, your floor is yours.
Thank you, teacher. First, Turkey is first most populous country in Europe.
Well, that's why I was a little bit waving at the moment. But I'd say all those stories are really impressive. Very helpful for the project for my students to hear those personal stories from Turkey, how they feel. I understand, Turkey, that you have had COVID, or you still have COVID.
Türkan, no, they are all recovered.
Oh, she's recovered. Okay, that's good.
But they are feeling the effect of it. They still feel the effect of it.
Yeah. Okay. But this is very helpful, like the presentation of the school from Spain, which is helpful for our project. This personal information is also very helpful as a project. So let's go to the next school, and that's from Poland, Opole, where I've been already.
We are from yes. Hello. Yes, Jan is right. We have known each other for many years. I am a school deputy in high school number 5 in Opole, also an English teacher, and just to let you know, we haven't prepared anything about COVID and Corona. Well, first of all, we are very fed up, I guess, like everybody else, with all the restrictions and limitations. Yes, especially with teaching online, with the lack of possibility to meet our friends in restaurants, etc.